But the best Welsh amateur we got at the moment is Dwayne Jones. I think he's from Mountain Ash, and he's winning a lot of the senior tournaments as well as the junior events at the moment in the Welsh Snooker Association calendar. He's doing very well.
And I think I'm right in saying, Darren, in the commentary box, that Dwayne Jones is someone that you know very well, and he plays at your club.
No.
I do know him very well, and he has played at the club. He doesn't play at the club anymore. He plays in a snooker club now. They put a table in for him, a star table, in the Trekennis Snooker Club in Caerphilly. And as Terry said, you know, he's probably our best prospect as a junior coming from the coming through into the pro ranks. And I have worked with him in the past, a little bit on the coaching side, and he used to play in the junior league that we run at my club every Saturday. So he's a very nice young lad, and he's got a massive future ahead of him.
Just while he went back to the studio there, I was watching Ronnie, and he was looking at his friends in the audience and laughing as if to say, you know, I don't know how I played so poorly at the beginning, I feel okay now, but that's one that got away.
And he went for that one, Willie, on the back of his 80 last frame. If you remember at the start of the last frame, he refused the red. It was a lot easier than that into the other centre. It's amazing, this game. Confidence plays such a big part.
Well, he was using the yellow to slow the cue ball down, and that's one of those occasions where it didn't work for him. He knew he was cannon into the yellow. He knew he was going to push it over the corner pocket. Little unlucky to knock the yellow in. Always has lots of his friends come, and there's a very famous gentleman, Damien Hirst, the renowned English artist, art collector, entrepreneur, big Ronnie O'Sullivan fan, and I know they're great friends. He comes to most tournaments now. That's a good safety shot. He's covered the left-hand side of the table. I don't know whether he plays Damien. I'm not sure whether he's a player or not. I shall find out for you in the interval. See if he can pot a few occasionally. We're taking this one on, I think. There's no way he can play safe off this one, so he'll be just screwing it back for the blue. As you can see, there's nothing available in the left-hand corner, so he can risk playing this shot. Oh, brilliant. That's more like it. That's the kind of shots we're used to seeing from these two great players. Now, I know there's a couple of loose reds, but there's plenty of advantage here playing into either the side of the pack or even try and bring the black into play. It's just coming round to have a look at that pack of reds now. So yellow off the side, into the reds just below the pink. At pace. There is one into the right centre, but he'll play the cannon. He's in a bit lower than I thought anyway to play that shot. Yeah, so he's not played it. He's played for the one that's loose.
3.
Yes, you're all right, Willie. He's played for the one that's in the middle of that cluster, the right corner. There we can see loads of room. Ideally, he'd like to be half ball on this pink after potting this red so as he can develop with his next shot.
4.
He just made sure then that he screwed that past being dead straight. So he'll be playing a little punch shot. Well, Well, you give it a good old punch. Has he landed on anything easy? He's on the one to the right centre, but it's awkward queuing.
Pink would have been awkward to get on, so he's gone up for the yellow or green, but the yellow looks the favourite ball here. We know the pinks have got into 3 of the top pockets now, so similar to the O'Sullivan break in the previous frame, where he had to work quite hard early on in this break. Until the pinks have got in all those 4 pockets, you consider this a frame winning opportunity, so you'll be trying to develop something else very shortly. Now, if it's just off straight on this red, I think he's actually gone virtually straight on the red.
30.
Just nudge those 3 reds, just a little semi-stun, and just bring one more red out. I don't know whether you can do that from here. No, he couldn't
14.
quite do it. He was running out of reds, isn't he, now? So he's going to have to play another. He played it very, very firm last time. He played it firm this time. He might get himself in trouble, so he needs to just pick one out, I think. It's hard work at the minute, this, isn't it?
20.
Just a glancing blow, wasn't it, on that red? Now he's got the angle, he can play into the 2 reds to the right of the pink, and that will hold for the 1 loose red, the one directly above the black that's in open play. But once again, if he didn't kiss these full, the cue ball could run through and be on nothing, so he's got to play this very carefully. Played it nicely. Had to make sure he kissed it full, and he did do. So similar to O'Sullivan, he's now got the pink available in all 4 pockets. O'Sullivan went on to win the frame with a break of 80. And when he can Mark Selby get from the same position.
$28.
Ronnie will just be getting himself ready now. In his mind, I think he'll be thinking that there's a very good chance this frame might be won in this visit. Even though it's still not straightforward, there's still a lot of work to be done. Since the first frame,
34.
all of a sudden the standard has gone up by a long, long way to what we expected. And as I'm saying that, he's missed a red that
Mark Selby, 34.
he'd pot 10 out of 10, whether he's in a match or practice.